Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast with your two hosts, Dre and Reg. We have two guests, brand new thing we're trying out for once. Got the lovely Miss Neisha. Everyone knows her, she's been here before. And we got my man Smurf. Neisha, what's good with you? Of course, we start with the ladies.
Oh, thank you. I'm good. What's up with y'all?
Everything is everything. Smurf, what's up, man? Your first time on the show? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man. First of all, appreciate y'all having me. Shoot. IT guy by day, freaking photographer, and a million other jobs I be trying to do after that.
Okay.
Just trying to get me and my homeboy, we started our photography business and actually trying to get it off the ground, G-Lens Creative. And so we're just trying to do good things, trying to get our thing off the ground, man. That's it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. My guy.
What's happening, man?
What is it? What it look like?
Man, good week so far. I mean, shit. I can't really complain too much. I'm alive. Got some money in my pocket. Kids straight. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Nah, but I've been straight though, man. Been a quiet week, man. Another quiet week. I'm trying to get used to this being in the crib by myself, man. I ain't got nobody running around and breaking stuff, and making messes, and stepping on Cheerios and nothing like that. So
right.
I'm trying to get used to it, man. But you know, one day at a time, man. I'm back on my fitness stuff, man. So I'm eating salad and croutons and shit. Shit like that. You know, trying to be fine, man, out here in these streets, man. Nigga getting old, bro. So I hear you. Turn 36 next month, man. I can't have the dad bod.
We all got a birthday coming up. Me and Smurf got the we got the same day.
Oh no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Okay.
Yep.
Aren't y'all like with Aries?
Aries.
That's right.
All of us, yeah.
That's
outside
right.
of you.
Ooh, don't do that.
Oh,
don't do that.
Do that.
Swallow that shit. Swallow that shit.
Don't do that. Do that.
Lord,
Don't do that. Matter of fact, we should change the name of this podcast, man. We should be Unapologetic Aries or some shit.
What? What's
man.
up with you, Ray? What's up with you, big dog? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm living life. Just trying to take it one day at a time, coast out of this army and into this next phase of life. That's it, man. That's it.
Salute to you.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. But so real quick, Dre, I was told that we need to have more women guests because me and you are not alike, but we're very alike. And sometimes our views and opinions hit on the same way. So it's kind of like we really give it to women when there's not a woman on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll be in the car listening to y'all like, that's right.
Shit, look, I feel like I
cracking up.
I feel like I turned the motherfucking volume down, but if I need to, you want me to put tape over my mouth, man? God damn. I mean, okay.
But somebody actually said that because we talked about trust issues last week, and let me know what you think about this too, Smurf. They said 99% of men's trust issues come from like their homegirls that they're associated with and the shit they do behind their boyfriend's back or husband's back. You think so, Neisha?
Yeah.
You know, so listen, I want to say probably about 80 to 85% of, well, I'm gonna say 75 to 80% of the friends I have, whether they're married or dating, and it's man or woman, 75 to 80% of them are fucking around. I don't know too many. I don't have too many friends that are involved that aren't doing something on the outside. And so when she said that, I had to think about it. I was like, oh, do I get any trust issues from the women friends that I have that are like me seeing how they move and operate behind their nigga back? Dre, what you think about that?
So let me tell you something, man. I don't give a fuck what. Okay, let me stop. Hold on. Rewind. I'm sorry. So no, I don't really think about what, if I have a woman, a female friend, woman friend, whatever. I can't really put that into the next woman because everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? I just don't believe that, man. I don't look at somebody else's situation and say, oh, well, if she doing this, then I know whomever I'm going to be involved with, they going to do that too. Like, that's just elementary shit, man. To me, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody different. Hell, just because, Neisha cool as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Neisha cool. Neisha is and it don't even gotta be negative. I go positive. I feel as though what I know based on from what Neisha has told us, she's a good, wholesome woman. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, she probably got some shit with her, like everybody. But at the end of the day, like, whatever she got going on, I can't take that and say, okay, well, this woman might have it going on too. Because they two different people. They come from two different backgrounds. They come from two different sides of the fence, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So how can I say, yeah, based on this, what I know about my dog Neisha, then Susie Q gonna be that too? No, man, that's crazy. That's fucking stupid.
Neisha, why you agree with it?
Because, me and you have had this conversation before. Women show one face to men and show another face to their homegirls. And I just feel that I got some homegirls that I know get down and do some old shicey stuff. And then I got some other females I know are like really good girls. But I know some of their husbands are like, nah, you can't hang with her because she a hoe. But that don't make me a hoe just because she my friend.
Okay.
I mean, but we could still relate on some of her whole ways because I used to be like that before. Or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm living vicariously through her life, by listening to her stories. But, like Dre said, like, I'm me. I'm not my girl that's sleeping out here with 5 different dudes. That's her business, and I'm not knocking her. I'm going to take her secrets with me, but that's not me.
You may not want to be a woman of the night.
Whole tendencies, huh? What would you think, Smurf? Smurf, what you think?
Nah, I'm with Dre, man. Like you said, we all different. So, like you said, one woman's not gonna be like the next. And as far as how I look at it, like my thing is, I'm gonna mind my business. What you do is what you do. And it is what it is. So I have to, like, if I'm interested in somebody, I got to put my trust in that person that they're going to do right by me, just like they got to put their trust in I'm going to do right by them.
Facts.
And let's not just point out, wait a minute, let's just not point out women. Let's point out the men too. Let's not do
absolutely.
that.
I mean, it worked. Of course, you're right, Dre. It worked both ways, dog.
Yeah, we're in a sensitive society right now with all this shit going on. I just seen my man Pepe Le Pew get canceled.
Oh, hey, I was definitely gonna bring him up. We're gonna get to him.
I'm sorry to switch, man. But
damn,
no.
Hurt me, man. No, we're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to him.
Man.
We're gonna get to him.
Burned me today, boy.
We're gonna get to him.
Real quick, the fact that they put the picture up with him with the suit on.
Listen,
I was like,
we gonna get to him because I'm deeply hurt. I'm deeply hurt.
What?
Don't do that. Don't
you do it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not when goddamn Johnny Bravo.
Not today. Not today.
Hey, Johnny Bravo out here telling bitches they look like they should have 2 boyfriends. Calm the fuck down now.
All right. So how y'all feel about these this stimulus bill, this new check about to come out?
Neisha.
Man, I wish I had about 4 kids right now.
Oh shit! Listen, me not having a dependent right now. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm using my Biden. I'm using my stimulus money for my down payment on my Dubai trip.
Me too.
Be real ghetto.
Me too.
Yes, I'm so serious. I mean, I'm good like with bills and everything, so I'm gonna use it for me.
Man.
Yep.
I
But
think it's solid.
what?
Man.
So what is it that you're getting, Reggie? I'm just being because I just
What?
keep hearing numbers floating around. This that keep people keep
14.
saying.
It's supposed to be 14.
So and then for a child too.
So, that's a good question. Well, if Passion get
Not-
28, if Passion get 28, she need to let me hold something.
Oh, Passion getting 28.
Passion get 28, she need to let me hold something.
Passion getting 28, bro. Believe it.
Jesus.
So that's what I'm
Believe it.
trying to figure out. What am I gonna get for me
She
and my?
just got her refund too.
Oh wow, she rich.
Shout out, Passion.
She need to let me hold something. She get 28. Damn.
What? Let Big Dog hold a couple, man. I done looked out for you now.
I'm telling you.
I done been in the hot ass sun with that car now. Don't forget about
Yeah, I become a babysitter and everything.
it.
Yeah. Start charging.
Nah, on the real shit though, I think it's a good thing, man. I think it was obviously it's not quite what he had in store because what did he want to give people $2,000?
Yeah.
Right, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Bottom line is, man, I posted something on my IG last night, man. Like, you know, people worried about cartoon characters being canceled, man. Let's worry about helping the American worker, dog.
Right.
Let's worry about that. That's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Not no motherfucking cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's not important, man. Let's help. Let's help our people, man. And I ain't just talking about black people. I'm talking about people in America. We fucked up.
We are. We trying to recover. We
fucked up
for 4 years. For the last 4 years.
Help us. But one of the senators that I was looking at, or one of the governors that I was looking at, he was saying how the Republicans aren't, they're not jumping on this thing. But, when it come down to tax breaks and all that shit, when it come down to the business owners and shit like that, they be the first person in line. Nah, why? Because the rich get richer. No, take care of the motherfuckers that's taking care of you.
Yeah.
That's the honorable thing to do.
Yeah, all the Republicans voted no.
Yeah, all of them. That's the but meanwhile, how many of the motherfuckers own businesses? How many of the motherfuckers got, you know what I'm saying? Like they do. Or a part or invested in it. Take care of the people that's putting money in your pocket, man. What you worry about a little clunky ass 1,400 for, man? I think right now they say the average boss is worth, what is it, 133 times more than, or a CEO is worth 133 times more than the average worker. 133 times. That's crazy. That's preposterous. I get it. You paid the cost to be the boss, but damn.
Man.
Come on, man.
I think what shocked me about it, first of all, I'm glad that it got passed because I'm like, it's so many people that's been hurting from this whole pandemic, getting laid off, all that. Shoot, I consider myself lucky just on the strength of where I work, what I do. So it kind of puts things in perspective for me. But what jumped out at me was to see the number, like where it passed, like it was 50 to 49.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like, and then to see, like, I seen something where they were concerned, like people would stop working. I'm like, over $1,400?
Oh, yeah.
$1,400. It ain't like you giving us 140 grand or $1,400.
Yeah. If I can afford to stop working on 14, shit.
I would have stopped working when I was getting unemployment during the pandemic.
Okay.
A long time ago. I'm telling you,
man,
this is crazy, bro. But
shit, man, stupid.
On to my guy, Pepe Le Pew. I'm honestly feeling some kind of way about that shit, and for them to say he helped usher rape culture in, my man, listen, y'all gotta stop that shit.
Yeah,
y'all gotta stop that shit.
I'll wait my turn.
I feel some kind of way about Pepe Le Pew. To me, I love the fuck out some Pepe Le Pew.
Me too.
That and like we said last week, Dre, they are literally erasing, and it's all of us on this platform right here, right now. They are literally erasing our childhood away, piece by piece, slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly. Like honestly, I can't think of. There's not too many cartoon characters or TV shows that we can't pinpoint something and be like, oh, this is bullying. This might be racist. This is rape culture. This is XYZ. Like, are you serious? Go ahead, Dre.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. This is the biggest crock of bullshit that I've seen in a long time. And here's why. Since we're talking about cartoons and shit, right? So you got motherfuckers like Miss Piggy, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker like Miss Piggy that got squeezing Kermit butt and shit like that.
The same
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? You got what it is. Then just one that I seen the other day. I saw some shit on I was watching a Netflix special Amen. And they were showing motherfucking Yosemite Sam and shit. He was a Confederate soldier, talking about holding down the general and shit, talking about, you cross this motherfucking line, I'm gonna blow your damn head off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yosemite Sam has always been.
Come to think about it, yeah.
Come to think about it.
Then you got, right. Like I said, Johnny Bravo and shit. Johnny Bravo told the bitch the other day, she told me, I got a boyfriend. He said, hey, you need too. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Damn, what? Cause he got a slick back and shit. Oh, okay. Okay. He like one of them grease months. Oh, okay. Oh,
in the image of Elvis.
Oh,
bingo.
Oh, okay. Man, miss me with that, man. I said I wasn't gonna come on here cussing today, man. Dang.
No, honestly, listen. I have Pepe Le Pew in my notes. I didn't put it in the notes that we have, but that shit. When I saw that shit last night or yesterday, that shit hit me because I'm like, yo, that's my guy right there. And when they said rape culture, I said, are you fucking serious?
Bruh, Miss Piggy used to squeeze this man ass, bruh.
Miss Piggy used to take it from
Kermit.
Kermit.
I've been saying Kermit. Kermit was getting violent.
What about old girl on Peanuts that used to always be at the Charlie Brown.
Oh yeah, Lucy.
Yeah.
And from what they call Tiny Toons, little Elmira from Tiny Toons. You remember Elmira from Tiny Toons?
Yeah.
The hug on Cuz, going crazy, man, licking on Cuz face and everything. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. You know why?
Because Pepe is black and he's smooth.
He's smooth.
I'm gonna say that.
He's smooth. That's why. Got Cuz in a 3-piece suit. Motherfucker had a little cardigan and shit. Come on, man. Hey, and look, Pepe. Hey, I saw a picture of Pepe like this earlier.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's the what I'm talking about.
Come on, man. Come on.
But Neisha, why do you think we should cancel Pepe?
We shouldn't. Like, I was joking with y'all, but like this cancel culture stuff is like going too far. I mean, are we gonna cancel Tom and Jerry because he was bullying them? I mean, I'm confused. Like we canceling everything else. Like it's a damn cartoon. Come on now.
I got one more thing. I read and it made so much sense. So we gonna cancel Pepe Le Pew. Okay, now my kid don't see rape culture, but as soon as he rape culture, but let's cut on the video game. Let's cut on GTA.
Grand Theft Auto.
He can shoot a hook in the face, slap her down, and get the car ride off. Yeah. Like what? What are we talking about here, man?
Yep.
What are we talking about? Cut my damn check, man. Stop playing with me. Damn.
Yo, listen, I'm interested to see what next.
Yeah.
Just what next, because right now is no limit to what there, because last week we talked about Dr. Seuss and Mr. Potato Head. I'm still confused about Mr. Potato Head. Why we changing Mr. Potato Head? But I mean,
so can I say something? Like, it is scary the way that the world is going. It's like, I'm gonna just keep my thoughts. No disrespect to anybody that's gay, bisexual, the LGBTQ whatever community, but it is very troubling to me when you can't discern the difference between a man and a woman.
Right.
Right.
Well,
and at this point, am I even going to be able to expect great grandchildren because of the way that we are going and the way that we are throwing it? Like when I was younger, we didn't see sex scenes on TV. Now sex scenes and cussing, that's fine. You see that on the cable. And now it's like I'm sorry, I really honestly believe the media is pushing this whole gay agenda. I don't care what they say, but they are.
Right. And just to close it out real quick, I guess I can kind of get what they're saying, but I mean, for us growing up, and it could be different for everybody, but Pepe Le Pew did not shape how I interact with women or any female at that man. You know what I'm saying? And yes, could it be different? I mean, could it affect another man, somebody else's childhood growing up? Quite possibly, but I mean, are we really saying, oh well, Pepe Le Pew do it on a cartoon, so let me go grab her and you know what I'm saying? Like, are you whatever, man.
These goddamn video game shaped motherfuckers though.
Right,
these video game shaped motherfuckers.
Right.
Indeed. So what are y'all thoughts on All-Star Weekend just passed? And we're not even talking about the All-Star festivities. We talking about just the Atlanta part of it, the our culture in Atlanta.
So did any of y'all ever attend Freak Meet back in the day?
Yeah, I did twice.
Yeah. Okay. So I went to school at Clarkland University when Freak Meet was popping. And boy. I don't attend All-Star, but I can only imagine, like, you know, I don't know. I hear people our age like, y'all still doing Black Beach Week and all this. Like, shut up. We did Freak Meet when we was younger. Let these younger generation people have what they gonna have.
Yeah,
they'll grow out of it.
So with the weekend, you had the Uhaul Baes, and then you got motherfuckers that's still apparently stuck in Atlanta with GoFundmE trying to get out of Atlanta. So the U-Haul Bay shit, that shit was
that was interesting.
Yo, that's wild, man.
That was interesting. That's wild. You know what? I'm gonna give them props. Because that was creative.
It's innovative. It's innovative.
That's creative as hell. I ain't even gonna hold them. Because I would never thought no shit like that, man. What? No. I mean, you know,
Hey, listen, them motherfuckers had an agenda and a goal. I hope they met criteria for real. Cause to do that shit, yo, and it wasn't the warmest. It wasn't the warmest last week. I mean, you sleep in a U-Haul, and they said motherfuckers was like air mattresses was on like selling out in Atlanta for lambs. Like, yo, what in the fuck was going on? Somebody had pulled up next to him in a stoplight, like, yo, they go U-Haul, babe. And they was like, yeah, you found the bitches in the U-Haul. I was like, yo, like
ratchet.
You know what? Now that you say that, Smurf, I really didn't look at it from the creative side. That was definitely a strategy to go viral. It was definitely I didn't even think about that. I just thought like, okay, these some ratchet motherfuckers is goddamn riding around this goddamn U-Haul with $19.99 on the side of it.
And they save money too.
Yeah,
right.
They save hotel money.
I bet they wasn't stranded in ATL.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just looked at it from just like a comedy point, because I'm like you said, they went viral. I think they got what they wanted. They wanted to go viral. They got it. So of course, when I look at stuff like that, I'm looking to laugh. Mm-hmm. I'm looking to get a laugh in by any means.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? He ain't no telling what type of perks and shit like that they got this weekend off of that crap.
Oh man.
Ain't no telling, man. You at the end of the day, you probably be at the Poppins Club and shit like that. You see that motherfucking U-Haul come up this weekend, you knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? Think about it now.
Nigga, you see a U-Haul pull up in the club parking lot. You see motherfuckers hopping out the back.
Hey, it's like a goddamn carnival, boy.
Right. But think about it. Now, day one, probably not. It took probably 24 hours for that shit to go viral.
Man.
Saturday, the bitch probably lived like rock stars.
And probably ain't had to pay for nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't had to pay for nothing.
Nigga, you have got to set aside all pride to ride around in U-Haul. There's no way in fucking hell you see Reggie hopping out of U-Haul with my shirt on and shit. Like I just nah.
And them females, man, they had to be. That's what I'm saying. It was a stunt, man. Them female, man, you ain't gonna tell them they just sitting around and they ain't, you know. You got to bait. They're human beings, not just female, human beings. You got to watch your body and all that shit, man. It was a stage, man. It was a stage. It was funny.
Listen, I thoroughly believe they'll pull. I mean, to be as desperate as some of the shit I saw, where people knew they only had $400, but I'm gonna go party anyway and get home on the wish factor. I thoroughly believe them motherfuckers was probably washing up in gas station bathrooms and all kind of shit.
Right.
I mean, I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. Just for that clout alone, just to be around said star or whatever else they think is happening in Atlanta. I mean, I don't put it past. I think anybody that desperate to go to Atlanta to only have $400 in their pocket, or nigga, okay, go to Atlanta with $400 in your pocket on a regular weekend and think you just gonna be able to get back, depending on where you coming from, and you just gonna be able to get back home. You gonna party and get back home? Nah, you tripping. You tripping. You can't even go to Charlotte. You can't even go to Charlotte with $400 in your pocket. Think you gonna party all weekend and try to get home?
Not if you think not if you're trying to go be exclusive. Ain't no way in hell you did.
Fuck, like I said, you got people doing GoFundMes and shit. Nigga, y'all.
Okay, that's the most hilarious part to me.
One of them was from New York. How the fuck you come from New York to Atlanta with your funds that low?
Talking about what she say? Talking about her unemployment didn't hit.
My nigga, the wish factor. I'm gonna make this shit work. I'm gonna get back home some way.
No,
but you know what? Go ahead, Smurf.
I will say I believe some of that shit is stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of that shit.
Yeah.
Some of it might be true, but I think majority of them are stuff like they at home. But you got motherfuckers giving them money,
right? And so that part left me kind of dumbfounded, because to close last episode, I shared the story about the lady that had the GoFundMe with her mom, you know, and everything. And I just looked at how much money she had, and that GoFundMe has been going on for like 2 months versus what the Gorilla Glue girl got, and then motherfuckers stuck in Atlanta, how much money they raised. I'm like, we giving people money for dumb shit like this, but we got people out here real life hurting, like going through shit. And like I posted it, no lie, on Facebook, nobody liked it, nobody reposted, nothing else. On Instagram, I want to say like 2 or 3 likes on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. Like the attention that we give to certain situations versus situations that, you know, real life, like people are really going through. But whatever.
In today's America, ignorance is bliss.
You said it. So we might have to exclude y'all real quick. Dre, Duke, UNC Duke last week. We got to recap real quick.
Let's do it. Well,
I only got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
I'll leave it to you. It was a great ass whooping that we handed out. One for the ages, and I loved it. And I'm definitely gonna let every Duke fan I know. I'm not gonna let them forget about it.
No. Well, shout out to the guys for the sweep. Shout out to the guys for the oh my God.
Listen, the big sweep. We swept them in. We swept them in football too. We 3-0.
Yeah. Shout out to the guys in the sweep. At the end of the day, they were no match. I think before the game, we both talked and we both were in agreement that now is the time to separate the contenders from the pretenders. And that's what they did the other night. You know, it was a motherfucking, you know, it was a bloodbath, really. I mean, shit, it wasn't close. I think they got within 13, I think.
That was the closest.
The closest, you know what I'm saying? Like, we bust that ass.
They didn't lead at all.
You know, so we'll see what happens, man. I think it's what we needed, you know what I mean, going into the ACC tournament tonight and move forward into the the big dance, and we'll see what happens. I think if we ride our bigs like how we did the other day, we're gonna be very hard to beat.
So our game actually just started, and we win this game. I think we'll be playing Duke again because I think Duke probably just beat Louisville.
Yeah, they just beat
Well,
Louisville.
shit, bring them on. Come get your ass cut again.
So just like the Joe and Theo last year, we had to close them out. But anyway, yeah. All right. So Coming to America 2. Thoughts?
I ain't watched it yet.
Okay, we ain't watched it yet. Neisha, you watched it?
Y'all can do spoilers, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, not yet. All right.
No spoilers for me, but I'll comment on it. Neisha, what you think?
I mean, I think a lot of people were upset that
really
it wasn't as funny as the first one, but I didn't expect it to be as funny as the first one. So I think I went into it looking for something a little different. I was mad at that weak ass storyline. Y'all know Hakeem was a virgin. But
as far as we know.
Right. I was like, what? I thought he was a virgin, but I thought it was good. I liked the theatrics as far as the costumes. I loved seeing all of the actors. I think it was, the comedy could have been a little bit more, but other than that, I supported it. I liked it.
Okay.
For me, man, I think I liked how, most importantly, I liked how, they appealed to, obviously, to our age group and people ahead of us, but they also had additives in for the younger crowd.
Yeah, they bridged the gap.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that was cool. I think they had a good balance of that, man. I thought it was. I laughed a few times. Obviously, it's no way to recreate or be better than a classic like Coming to America. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is raw, uncut comedy. Just, you know what I mean? It's hard to duplicate that, man. So I wasn't coming in there expecting it. I will say, man, Breonna Taylor.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Did they build her? She 2 kids, bro. Was she built? Is she built in a lab, dog? Like, what? And Smurf, you gonna see, man. Oh my God. I mean, you know how she looks now.
Oh yeah. Oh,
but on that movie, kill it.
Even
she got right for that role. She got right for that role. She's tiny. I mean, in general, anyway, though, she's tiny.
Right. Yeah. But on that movie, though,
yeah,
the shape that she's in on the movie, dog.
Right. Yeah, she got right for that role. Right.
Oh my God.
I agree with everything, and definitely with the bridge the gap, the way they bridge the gap, Dre. I didn't really look at it like that, but they definitely did. I wanted to come into the movie open-minded because, like everybody else was trying to compare it to, before the movie even came out, was trying to compare it to the first part, and you can't do that. That's just like, because we'll do the same thing if they try to make another Life. You can't reduplicate Life. You can't. Like with Harlem Nights. I mean, it's so many movies like that you cannot reduplicate. So I wanted to be open-minded, not have any expectations, because when I tend to have expectations, that's when you get the letdown. And so I think the storyline was more related to the world today, woman empowerment, and the movie came out in March, women empowerment. So I think that's more or less of what the storyline has to do with it. I think it's a big woman empowerment move, which, I mean, kudos to them for going that route. But I do like how they brought a lot of the characters back. None of them seemed to age, but my guy, what's his name? Mr. Randy Watson.
Oh, Randy Watson.
Was old as God.
Hey,
listen,
Randy look like dog shit.
Nobody got old but Randy Watson. Like the dudes in the barbershop still look the same. Randy Watson looked like his ass. I don't know what the
Randy had one foot in the motherfucking coffin on the movie.
Sir.
Dog.
Hey, Randy Watson looked like he had been on a coke binge before the movie started. Randy Watson was fucked up. Oh my God. But yeah, I liked it, man. I liked how they did a lot of it and brought the characters back. My only probably real complaint is the character that they picked for the son. I was like, where the fuck is
Fowler?
Yeah, was he kind of like come on, man?
I didn't like it.
But I mean, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't like it. I thought they could have went somewhere else, somewhere different. Could have found a different, somebody different. But
dude really didn't have much personality, in my opinion, man. Like for him, because he was from New York, so I think you probably should have had. I ain't saying he had to be on the street and all shit like that. Obviously, he was trying to get his shit together. But damn, like if I would have seen the beginning of the movie, I would have thought Cuz was from, I don't know, motherfucking Cincinnati, Wisconsin or some shit like that. I don't know. Like, give a little flavor to it. They could have added a little more to his character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was kind of corny. You know what I mean?
And actually, I had to look him up just to see his background and what other movies and roles he played in before that. And I was just like, I said, it got to be some relation between him and somebody else that plays a big role in this movie, because that to me that's a big role for him to have to looking at what he's done in the past. But
because I mean, you look at it, he was a main character.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Mm-hmm.
Shit, I mean, they could have gave that role to Rotimi.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They could have reversed them, but I mean, hey.
Have my nigga just doing a little gigolo dance for 5 seconds.
Yo, but listen.
Man, Rotimi like that.
So Wesley Snipes, I like that role.
He did the damn thing.
Wesley Snipes did his thing.
He did the damn thing.
Wesley Snipes did it. I like his role. Like, they even had Rick Ross do a little cameo. I mean, there's a lot of cameos. A lot of cameos. I liked it though.
So I heard that was Rick Ross' house.
Yeah, that's his house.
Yes. He charged him what, 2 M's to do that.
He just bought Amari Stardom out of his house for 3.2.
The biggest boss, the biggest. That's what he said. The biggest.
All right, we want to slow it down a little bit. This week, they started the so I'm gonna roll all this up into one, and we can just go through it real quick. So Derek Chauvin's case started this week, and of course y'all know that's dealing with George Floyd, but also Smurf, you probably know this better than any of us because you're right there. But they just decided to drop the cases against Breonna Taylor's boyfriend.
Yep.
So what are y'all thoughts on these two? You can
go ahead. As far as Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, like, of course, everybody's like, what was the point of, what was the point in rolling, having him in that anyway?
Almost a year later, you just dropping the case.
Yeah. And you just now dropping the case. Like, that just shows you, how they do out here, man. Mm-hmm. It just shows you how they do. I mean, shit, not only out here, but just in general, but I mean, especially here, because it's a Commonwealth state. So I don't give a fuck about us. Oh.
So I forgot to add this onto the George Floyd. They actually kind of paused it because they were trying to relook the charges and have it drop from a 2nd degree to a 3rd degree as well. But I don't know.
Well, look, at the end of the day,
with that.
I mean,
do y'all really think he's gonna be charged?
Listen,
no.
I don't think we got enough episode for us to even go into that. Listen, you want to get me in my feelings today?
Put it like this. I ain't got no faith. I don't have no faith.
Me neither, man. But
whatsoever.
Yeah, right.
And the fact that we had, you got all the evidence right there, and it's like, and it's sad for us to feel like that. It's so messed up for us to feel like that. But I mean, we have so many examples of the reason why we feel like this.
Bro,
Yeah.
for me, no, he's not going to get charged. I'm going to go on the record and say no, right? It's not going to happen, man. Like at the end of the day, shout out to the boyfriend of Breonna Taylor. Like again, like y'all just said, what the fuck was the hold up? The man was defending, him and his life, his wife, his girlfriend's life. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Somebody beat any. If it was on the opposite end of the spectrum, we already know, and this is obvious. I mean, but if somebody else kicked down the door that had fair skin, I'll say it, that had fair skin, and regardless of who was shot, we wouldn't even be having this motherfucking conversation. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
we had this conversation over and over again. I'm cool on it. I'm straight on it. I'm happy for that young man.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the some of the best news that came out this week so far. Like I said, it's almost a year later. I mean, common sense would have told you that shit should have been dropped a long time ago. And just off the strength of everything that happened, it could have been as simple as, we fucked up. Let's go ahead and drop this shit. They could have did that shit back in damn August or September. You know what I'm saying? Like, what for you to drop it now, what was you still looking into to charge him with?
But they're not going.
Wait, I'll tell you what they're looking into, a way to wiggle out of that shit.
Yeah.
But they're not going to admit to their faults, man.
Of course not.
So, and as far as in Derek Chauvin, man, listen, oh my God. Listen, y'all will see Reggie ass marching this year. I'll be somewhere protesting. I'll be somewhere. We can't get them all, but we don't get this one. Y'all can mark my words right now. Episode 29, probably the 36-minute mark, somewhere in there. Reggie said his ass would be somewhere rioting and looting if Derek Chauvin ass is not found guilty.
You might as well get your Timbs ready.
Okay, watch.
All right.
Watch.
All right, break them Timbs out, bro.
Atlanta right
up
up the road.
Bus, baby.
Atlanta
right up the bus, baby.
Atlanta right up the road.
Warm it up.
Y'all can mark it right now. I said it. Episode 29, somewhere around the 36, 37-minute mark. I said it. And three of y'all should have bail money ready for me.
I got you. Don't trip. We good.
I'm gonna show my ass.
We got doghouse money. Don't trip.
I'm gonna show my ass. Chauvin don't get charged with nothing. Nada.
Don't trip. You out of there. Pronto. Call my phone. You out of there.
I will show my ass. So I want to talk about Meghan Markle. I didn't want to at first. Because I didn't care. Dre hit me up and he asked me about it, and I was like, I really don't give a fuck about it. I told him my opinion, whatever else. And then I laid down, I was just looking through my phone, and this shit is everywhere. I woke up the next day, it's everywhere. The next day, it's everywhere. This morning, it's everywhere. So I was like, well, why not? Everybody else want to talk about it, so let's talk about it on Unapologetic.
Neisha,
I have a bunch of thoughts and the way I feel about this shit.
I want to hear what Neisha got to say.
I'm about to let y'all get this off.
But I didn't want to
need to know.
a Black woman onto this show. Actually, we had another one that was going to be on, but she opted out. But
I need to know.
We do have one. So
give it to us, Neisha.
So,
but hold on. Before you go, because I want to start off with love. I want to start off with love because I don't want to make it seem like I'm about to bash Meghan Markle. I'm not. But the situation in general, I take my hat off to Harry. He ain't my prince, but I take my hat off to Harry because he left that family and that money and that royalty, whatever else, for a woman. So I take my hat off to him. So go ahead, Neisha.
And not any woman, but half Black woman.
Let's call her white passing biracial woman.
Let us get on, Reg.
That's the term.
Reg ready to go in on the woman.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know, and I had this discussion at work, and from what I've noticed, that a lot of Black people don't care for her. They really don't. The fact that she has a Black mother, people still don't care for her. Like, they just be like, yeah, whatever. She's fake. She want to pass for white. But we'll talk about that in a minute. The issue that I have is that I don't think she should have did the interview. Like, Oprah said it in the interview, like, you ran away from the press in the UK only to do an interview with me today. You didn't think that was going to bring you more unwanted attention? And that's exactly what it did. So I'm still trying to figure out, what was she hoping to gain from that interview that she did with Oprah? I don't know, because Oprah claimed that she didn't pay them for that interview. But outside of that, I'm upset with Meghan as well for acting naive. Like, oh my gosh, they were so prejudiced against me. The monarch, the first colonizers of slaves, and you're surprised that these people were acting prejudiced against you and did not want you to be included in their royal bloodline? Like, chick, where you been living at all these years? And I fought her mother, because I feel like, as a Black mother, she should have told her, like, baby, you going into this, and these people, I don't care what they say. I don't care any Black mixed breed female goes into any relationship with another white family. You gotta know that there's gonna be some people in their family that are not gonna like you just because you got a little bitty tiny bit of Black in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm confused. Like, where the hell you been at, Meghan? So I'm upset with her about that. But on the other end, I feel as though, like you said, I'm very happy that Harry stepped away. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to protect his wife. Like, that right there says a whole lot. And, I seen the meme like, y'all won't even block a female, but Harry done left a title in his country and everything like that. Like, that shows a lot of love and a lot of respect. But in that interview, I think that he's really unhappy. And I think he's unhappy because he put his wife first. And I know you're going to say, like, well, you're supposed to put your wife first. But
Can I ask you one question real quick, though?
Yeah.
Do any of y'all think Harry is really hurting for anything?
Right. Fuck no.
We'll go ahead. He left a lot, but we'll go ahead.
Yeah, I think he left a lot. I mean, but isn't he still, like, he still has his mother inheritance? So it's not like they both, like, she was rich, but she wasn't rich like him. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it ain't too hard to leave when you still got some billions in your account. But go ahead.
But he threw that shade in there. Did you see the interview where he was just like, yeah, well, my father stopped taking my phone calls? And Oprah was like, what? He stopped taking your phone calls? I was just like, Lord Jesus. But I mean, that's pretty much all I really had to say about that, was that I was really upset with her for acting real ignorant. Now, please tell me why the Black community hates this girl so much.
Reg, go ahead, Reg.
Oh, no.
Yeah, go ahead, Reg.
Go ahead, Reg.
All right, so, man, all right. Look, honestly, I don't hate her. There's a bunch of questions I have, and I'm going to start out with something Oprah asked her. Was you silenced or was you silent? That said a lot to me. As Black people, first of all, I think she has enjoyed a privilege that us as Black people that we don't get. She has been able to toe that line of white and Black her whole life. Her going into the situation and everything that's happened shows you that she hasn't really, to me, dealt with racism in any shape or form, because the things that she said on this interview is common things that us as Black people, especially Black women, go through on a daily basis. And then in the interview, it's hard not to feel sorry for her, for the world to feel sorry for her, because she played all the cards that you can play in order to get sympathy and empathy from the world. Racism, Okay, they made you depressed. You wanted to kill yourself. She said something about sexism, and I forgot what the other one is. But she played all the trump cards to get the world to say, you know what, you was fucked over. They really did you bad. You know what I'm saying? And these days, all you gotta do is come out and really say, hey, listen, I was discriminated against, and they showed me racism. That's the biggest trump card right now these days. Anybody can play that shit. But she added another 3 into it. But let me get on to the real shit. All right. So as Black people, when you have a child, right, and someone tells you, man, you can come around here, but don't bring your child with you. What's the first thing you say? If my child
ain't fucked up.
If my child ain't invited, guess who else ain't welcome? Me. So they told her before this baby was born that he's not gonna get a title, he's not gonna get security or protection, and you don't have it either. Let me know. There's a lot of Black women that dealt with a man shit and maybe they family shit, but when they probably told them, listen, your child ain't welcome here, I'm pretty sure that's where that Black woman drew the line. And us exactly. So that goes back to, was you silent or was you silenced? Did you try to deal? Because eventually they left. But okay, they told you your child wasn't welcome before your child was born. And then, like Neisha said, this family is known for having slaves. They've had slaves since as long as history goes back. They still got somewhat slaves working on that land, that Black people, European Blacks, that are basically working on slave salaries, if you want to call it that. So what makes you think they're going to change? That's like one of us marrying a Klan member's daughter, or Phoenicia marrying a Klan member's son, and thinking, you know what, I know they're in the Klan, but they might just accept me. You know what I'm saying? No, like, what do you think is going to change? It's not a lot that's going to change. And I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, I definitely, I hate that she had to go through what she went through. But it's a lot of questions to me in it on her part as well, because she didn't do the best. She didn't give us the best explanation of things that went on and happened, and what could she have done to prevent XYZ. And I think she got that wake up. Hey, this is what it feels like to be a Black woman in the world, because you have never had that privilege to call yourself, and you never called yourself a Black woman before anyway. You've always been biracial. So now when you're doing this interview, you're Black.
Which is hard for me to believe. Like, I could see if her father was Black and she was raised by a white woman, she was raised by a Black female. Like, did you not eat collard greens in your house and cornbread coming up?
Is she from America?
She's from LA. Yeah, she's from LA. But I don't think she has.
She's from LA?
She didn't. She's never dated a Black man before in her life. She's not interested in Black men. I mean,
and that's okay. That's preference. Yeah, we talk about preference.
That's perfectly fine. But I think, like I said, I think she's grown up with that privilege to whatever environment she's raised in. I don't know how her mom actually raised her, but a lot of this stuff is documented to, her not ever dating a Black man, and, not really being interested in him. So she has that privilege that none of us has had, because she has told that line for all of her life.
All right. So here's the thing for me. I know, biracial people to the point where, my brother and sister are biracial, right? So I get it. Like, it's all about how you come up, or how you raise your kids. My stepfather is very pro-Black, right? So his kids, they understand that, hey, at the end of the day, you're still viewed in America as Negroes. It is what it is. You are Black. It is what it is. I don't care how fair your skin is. I don't care how fair your hair is. I don't care if you got a small nose, little lips, whatever the case. You are Black. That's the way they were raised. That's what they know. That's what it is. I can't really speak on baby girl upbringing. I don't know nothing about that. But on the other side of it, I do know other biracial, people who are raised not to see color, raised not to see, raised not to, they weren't raised the same way that my family was, or my stepdad did, where it was, hey, you make the choice. You make the decision on what it is that you want to be. Never mind what the status quo is. Never mind what society says. You make the decision. You do what you want to do. I don't know if my mama did all that. I don't know.
I got a quick question for you. Do you think in today's society, you really can't? Do you think you can really toe that line, or it's more or less you shouldn't have to, but it's more or less you have to choose one of them sides?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying you think.
No, I think today, at the end of the day, like, no, it is about it. Whether we like it or not, I'll answer that question. Whether we like it or not, I think that there's a few things that are being pushed in our face propaganda-wise. By the time my son is my age, I truly believe at the end of the day, there will still be some type of racism, but I do think that it will be watered down. Okay. I do. And I base that off of how, maybe it's just, it could be just a trend right now, or it could be, things changing for the better. But I think that...
You said our age?
Our age.
Okay. All right.
We're talking, 35, 40 years from now. Yeah, 35, 40 years from now. That to a certain degree, color may not be as fluent as it is, or a big deal as it is now. Going back to what I was trying to say, I also know, biracial men and women that at the end of the day, they have their preferences as far as who they date and all that, but ultimately, they just see people. And that's all based on how their parents raised them. They just see people. Now, I'll agree with you, Reggie. I do feel like, we talked about this maybe a couple months ago, she may be on the line of being a Black woman because it's convenient right now. Just maybe, you know what I'm saying? But that's based on what you and I have talked about as far as her not, identifying as Black. I don't know too much about the woman. I don't know what her motives are behind why she did come and talk to Oprah, or whatever the case may be. I mean, if you're gonna talk to anybody shit, you might well come talk to Oprah shit. I would. Hell, I ain't talking to nobody but Oprah. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But and lastly, shout out to Prince Harry, man, because think about it. We are 4 individuals on here, right? And we're 4 Black individuals on here. Think about what that man did, though. That man told his daddy, his granny, his brother, he told him, man, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Now, put yourself in that man's shoes now. Smurf, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You tell your daddy, you know what I mean? Like, man, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. But I don't want to listen. Was you done, Dre?
Yeah, I'm straight. That's all I got.
So I don't want anybody to think we ganging up on Meghan and giving Prince Harry all the kudos. And I don't even want to say Prince Harry because he ain't my prince. We need to figure out. We need to learn more about our African kings and queens that are in Africa right now, royalty that exists, and because they gave us these Europeans and told them, hey, this is your royalty, which they ain't none of my royalty, but whatever. But yeah, I don't want anybody to think that we're giving Harry all the praise and Meghan. No. I do sympathize and empathize with her because of what she went through.
I will say this real quick. I think there's going to be more. I think there's going to be more that comes out. There's going to be a lot more that comes out after this. Like, yeah, we just got to give it time.
Oh yeah, the family ain't got a chance to speak yet. They got a rebuttal.
Oh yeah,
shit.
But
go ahead.
But I just want to see how I really want to see how this plays out. Like you said, she done pulled out all her cards. Everybody is pretty much standing their ground where they at. Like you said, the family got to make their response. So now we're gonna see how this back and forth goes.
You know, I want to say something else. I'm sorry, let me cut you off.
You good, but well, hold on. Yeah, let me go real quick, so I'll forget. But so to add on to what Smurf saying, I mean, as far as the family coming out and speaking, and her pulling her cards out, I don't think she really revealed any dark secrets about them, because what do we expect? I mean, they're a predominantly white family that has had slaves all their lives.
Incest and shit.
Right, like that. I mean, this. I don't know why America is so confused, or the world is so confused that they was racist towards her, this or that. Motherfucker, y'all been racist towards us for 600 years.
Right.
Tell me when can I be accepted into a all white family that has a rich history of racism?
Right.
Just because I married their white daughter. But so on another note, and I'll let you speak, Neisha. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. How many gingers do y'all know that don't like black women?
Wait, what?
How many gingers, white guys, redhead, that don't like black women? I know a lot of them. Yes.
My grandmother's father was a ginger. That's how she ended up with hazel eyes and sandy brown hair.
I know a bunch. I don't know too many white guys, red hair, there's red everywhere, all over, that don't like black girls. But anyway, I mean,
They out there though. Don't get it fucked up.
They are. And who in the fuck let her name that baby Archie? But go ahead, Neisha. Fucking Archie. Man, listen, a nigga named Archie. Let me stop. Go ahead, Neisha.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Archie.
Damn.
Archie. Oh my God.
Was it
Nisha,
was it piggybacking off of like what the family would say, or trying to get you to?
No, so yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about, in light of after she did the interview,
Archie.
the father met with like a black church, I think, like the next day. And then like the queen said that she was gonna like meet with the head members of parliament to find out, to investigate, you know, within her system to see who said what.
Standard protocol.
Technically bullied Meghan. So I'm with Smurf. Like, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen after. If it was just the fact that the whole interview brought light to them, like, oh my gosh, the royals are prejudiced. Like, shit, we been know that. They just ain't publicly did anything that we knew of.
Yeah, motherfuckers, David Duke and his family prejudiced. We know that shit.
We knew that, right?
You tell us nothing new about this royal family that we ain't already know. Come on, it's like oh, like we put a mole. Meghan's our mole. We put a black woman in here to infiltrate to show us this family is no, we didn't. But whatever.
That man Harry picked a baddie though. Good grief.
Huh?
I said that man Harry picked a baddie though.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah. Listen. She is not the face of black women's struggles.
No, she's not
at all. But for some reason, that's what white media is making her. Oh, do y'all really go through this? She's seeing this. This is her first time seeing this. She's what, 30-some years old?
Is it though?
Well, by the way, that's a good question. But by her interview, it would lead you to think that, because she had like, this is the first time she's ever went through this shit. When, I mean, hell, three of us has been in the military. We deal with this shit on a daily basis. Neisha works with military as a black woman. I'm pretty sure she's seen this shit on a daily basis. I mean, and just being here in general, working around predominantly a white working force, like where it's predominantly white people, where white people are the majority of the supervisors, whether it's officers or enlisted, whatever else. Yes, I mean
17%.
Yeah, that shit is not.
You know what? I'm gonna say that.
Uncommon.
Move on.
But
you see my shirt, it says nurse. But when I'm at work, I have. Can you see my shirt?
A little bit.
Yeah, got you.
Mhm.
It's a
Yep.
nurse, but
Okay.
super nurse at that.
Super nurse, somebody say.
Yeah.
Every day I have to prove that I'm not a secretary or a CNA. Like, bitch, put some respect on my name. Like, it bothers me every day that I work with young 20-something-year-old doctors. I'm older than most of the people I work with. Hate to say that, and they'll ask the new little young dumb white nurse or CNA before they ask me. Do I intimidate you? Is that why you didn't ask me?
Yep.
Only for her to turn around and ask me and then be like, weary, and then get the credit. Excuse my French, and I'm saying this because I'm upset because it was something that happened recently. But this bitch got a coin. Y'all know in the military you get a coin for doing good work, right? Being recognized as an honorable top tier employee. But you don't know shit. Everything you know is because I trained you, I orientated you. And then you still have to come to me. And I still don't get the level of respect because my skin isn't fair enough.
Did she show you love?
Come on now. No.
But y'all, we did.
Look, before you even ask that question, we already knew that.
I did. I just want to look. I'm be honest. I'm sorry, Neisha. I'm sorry, Neisha. I patronized you just now. I'm sorry. I just want to see your face. I'm sorry.
Right.
I knew the answer to your question. I'm sorry.
Man.
I'll apologize.
Yeah, but so yeah, just to get back on Ms. Markle, yeah, like I said, I hate that she had to go through what she had to,
Okay.
and I hate to even say it brings more light on, because it's always what you know when it happens to Black people, whether it happens to one of us, you know, they look at it like it's not on the level of what it really is or what it should be, versus when it happens to Meghan Markle, white passing biracial, however you want to phrase it or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Now is the issue. Like, no, this has been the same issue. This is the same shit that we've been talking about for the last year, when everything jumped off last year, the last 5 years before that. Like, this is nothing new. So why are we looking at it different now that it's happened to this biracial woman that don't even claim Black, which is her preference, whatever, but now you're Black because they're treating you like you're Black. You know what I'm saying? But now we don't want to look at it like, oh, it's a big problem. It's a big deal. It's, you know, we've been talking about this. This is the same shit we've been talking about all the time. When we walk in the store, you get racially profiled. Motherfuckers following you behind aisles. They're looking at you different. They speak to you different. Like, this is the same shit. It's nothing different. It's nothing different. But when it happens to somebody that can play both sides of the card or straddle the fence, then now it's an issue. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox, man. Oh, Miss Markle and Harry and Archie. Man, if y'all ever name one of y'all kids Archie, I'm telling y'all about it. Therefore, they listen. They worried about this child being, his color is gonna be a little dark. He's not gonna get a name, a title, whatever. As soon as they named him Archie, they shouldn't even have to worry about that shit. Tell me how many black men y'all know named Archie.
The only Archie I know is from the comments.
Yeah, and he ain't even Black, is he?
Hell no.
Only Archie I know.
Exactly. So I'll wait. What is Archie short for?
Archibald.
Okay. How many Black Archibalds y'all know? I'll wait. Yeah. Y'all listen, y'all could have gave him a title and security. His name Archie. He good. He good. He good. And have y'all seen pictures? Listen, I don't want to talk about that baby. Have y'all seen pictures of the baby?
Yeah, I
saw one
that
today.
baby white is, and granted, babies change color, but as white as he needs.
Y'all gonna have to bring me back on so we can talk about that, about how Black people are prejudiced amongst ourselves. As soon as babies come out, let me look around his fingers and his ears and see if he gonna change, if he gonna get dark. And that's a little red baby. He gonna be red bone. He gonna be light skin.
So we can definitely get into
He
that.
gonna have good hair because he got an Indian in his family. What? Like,
But
we are the worst.
you know what? So
right.
we are. But
Facts.
so where do they say we got that from?
From being slaves, trying to determine, I guess, whether or not your child was gonna hit the fields or work in the master's house.
Absolutely. Because you had house niggas, you had field niggas, right? And do y'all believe that they pitted light against dark?
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. So I mean, I think it's a learned behavior, but we can stop it. But I think it's past that point.
Reggie, I'm gonna tell you this. It's so funny, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say before we close out. For you want to. I have been told on this show that we don't have by design, we don't have dark-skinned women on our show.
By design?
By design.
Huh.
Rashada was dark skinned. But
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no woman's skin. I want a woman's perspective. I don't give a shit about your skin. You're a woman. You're beautiful. You could have pimples on your fucking skin all over. You can look like Rumpel fucking Stillskin. I don't care. You're a woman. You're beautiful. Well, that's what I've been told.
In my defense,
Y'all had too many light-skinned women on y'all show. That's what I've been told.
In my defense, I've known Reggie for over 25 years, right? I've known Reggie for a long time. So I thought that he picked me off of that.
Come on, man. It's silly. That's the point I'm making.
But what they don't take into consideration is, regardless of whatever tone of skin, they may not be available for that day. And y'all still got to put out y'all product.
Man, listen, it is what it is at the end of the day. It's about your character. That's why we have people on, right? Not because of what you look like.
Don't say that, Dre. Don't say that, because then we're gonna get into, is there something with the character of light skin versus dark skin?
Oh Lord.
Oh, you cannot please. You cannot.
Holler at me for the credits, man.
You cannot please these days.
Murphy, you light skin. It's an honor for you to be on this.
Oh my God. So listen. The way I'm looking at it right now, we got the dark skin on top and we got two light skin on bottom. So that's gonna be. I don't know if anybody else's screen looks like that. I don't know if
so you and Dre on one side, me and
okay.
Neisha.
All right. So
I'm first, and
then me and Reg on top, and y'all two on the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
So y'all fair skinned niggas bow down.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen.
Oh man.
Hey, you can't please them. But it don't matter. I mean, hey.
Jesus, man.
It's gonna be something all the time. It's gonna be something all the time.
Get a grip.
I've never heard that. I ain't looking at it that way, because we have had a dark skinned woman on the show before.
It sounds silly to me too.
And I mentioned last episode that I wanted to have somebody that was heavily in the LGBTQ community on and talk to us. So I mean, I think for the most part, I think we are very inclusive in everything. I mean, but like Smurf said, it's also about the availability too.
Yeah.
And you actually had a friend that you wanted to bring on the show that was I would consider more brown than light, but it just so didn't happen that way. So
right.
I mean, it is what it is.
Shit don't motherfucking matter, man. Fuck a color, man.
Any dark skinned woman that wanna come on the show, y'all know what to do.
Hit the DM, bro. Damn.
DMs. I mean, we are open. It don't matter. But Miss Neisha, what do you got for the people? Let's get ready to close this out. Listen, give us your name. We want your social media handles and all this other stuff. And so for before you start, Neisha, Smurf, Dre, and me, Neisha is trying to get into this soap business, but she's
I was about to ask about that shit.
taking her time. So she needs a push. So once her social media handles come out, we need to get on that ass and just say, hey, sell your stuff and worry about the business. Build your business product, your business side up while you're selling. You can do 1 and 2. Because if you're gonna wait until you get the perfect opportunity to start, you're never gonna start, man.
I would pay the cost to be the boss. Can I get some motherfucking soap, bro?
But yes, because you have samples. So Dre, she has samples.
You hit me, knock it down, man. Let me in. Damn.
Listen, you gotta get back with her with honest feedback. Tell her, hey, and then lather.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, if the shit made me itchy and shit, I can tell you, hey, this shit got me fucked up out here now.
It left my skin dry, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a fool about my skin now. Hold on now.
Yeah, so you gotta let her know. So damn, got an Amber Alert.
Nothing like nah. I'm about to say nothing like good good skincare.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta have it, man.
Yeah.
Nothing like good skincare.
Miss Weary, I just set the stage for you. Let's go.
Thank you. So I am on IG as hey_it's_Neisha. And I'm on Facebook as Neisha Ball, my maiden name. So hit me up. As Reggie said, I am into soaps and candles, and I am trying to perfect a craft. And it seems like this little soap business is so inundated right now because everybody's trying to do that thing, but I am bringing something a little different than what you see. So something fun, vibrant, smells good. And I got something for everybody, for men, for children, for your vegan folks that want to keep it all natural. So
sell it. Stop waiting.
But here's the thing. I need some Smurf to hit me up or something because I am trying to get nice pictures. I need nice quality.
Say less.
We'll look. We'll chat as soon as it's over.
Say
please.
Less. Oh my God, Neisha, we have avenues. We can get this. Smurf, what you got for him, my guy?
Man, first of all, appreciate y'all having me on. Hey, this is fun, man. Shoot, if you need me again, hey, I'll jump right back on, man.
We're gonna have an all men show one day. We gonna just outside of me and Dre, we gonna have
right. But yeah, man. Social media, Facebook. I'm William Wiley, last name Wiley, because people misspell it all the time. My personal IG is ghost_St. Patrick 82. My photography IG is WO Wiley 82_photography. And my partners is G Lens Creative. If you look at it, it'll look like it says Glenn, but G Lens with an S Creative. Like we both, like I said, right now we both just we both have our separate Instagram page, but we got our Facebook page where we just constantly post and repost each other's stuff. So we just trying to, like I said, we trying to get our shit in order. I mean, we still out here grinding it out. So we appreciate it.
Dope. Yes. And definitely check out his stuff. Great photographer, great pictures. And when Neisha get her stuff ready, gotta check her out. Interesting fact, Dre. Me and Smurf go back to like 2009. Me, him, and Shonda was together.
Yeah, she told me that actually.
And I think y'all was in Korea together. You go further.
Oh, yeah. I go a little bit further. Yep. So yeah, I did meet Shonda. I first met Shonda in Korea. That's why I was like, damn, it was crazy when we got in Kuwait.
Small world, ain't it?
Small world, dog. Small world.
Yes. Dre.
Well, man, I appreciate, Smurf and Neisha for coming on, man. Thank y'all for coming to fuck with us, man. We definitely appreciate it, man. It's always a treat. Smurf, I fuck with you, man, but it's always also a treat when Nisha's on here, because I know she gonna give me some laughs, but she gonna give it to me. She gonna give it raw in the cut, man. So, I love it, man. But shout out to shout out to the motherfucking human race, man. Fuck, it ain't about no colors, it ain't about no gender, it ain't about that, man. We all out here trying to make it. We all trying to make a way for ourselves, man. As always, I'll put it out there, man. If you're going through something, you got some issues, mental health is real. If you have issues or questions or anything you're going through, please, you can hit me up on NSG_nomads. You can hit us up on Unapologetic podcast, our IG page. We're not professionals, but we know a little bit about a little bit. So we'll be more than willing to help you out, man. And again, we appreciate you, man. Go Tar Heels.
Go Tar Heels, right. I don't want to echo everything, but first of all, thank you, Neisha, for coming again. Third time. You are Unapologetic alumni now. Smurf, you are alumni now. I thank y'all both. Actually, I really enjoyed this episode. I think this is a good one. This is something new out, than we used to doing. Usually it's just one guest if we do have a guest, and just having 4 people, y'all know how that can get hard with everybody, having a point to make or talking over each other. But I love the format and how we flowed, and everything worked great. I mean, I think this is a great episode. I loved it. But once again, thank y'all, because y'all are actually 2 of our loyal listeners and viewers. Because I think, Neisha, you listen to, but I know Smurf listens for sure. And y'all are some of my day ones. Outside of the outside of the podcasts that we had, y'all aren't podcasters, so I mean, it's a little more special to us to have y'all on, because this ain't anything that y'all do, just get on the camera and just talk. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely something special for us. Just to have people that we actually like fuck with outside of a podcast community. But so thank y'all for coming on. But I want to thank my family and all our day ones, everybody that's helped us on this journey to where we're going, and from where we came from the first episode to episode 29. And like Dre said, for anybody that's going through anything, let us know, man. Just hit us up. Whether it's mental health, family issues, we can definitely use our platform to try to help. And I don't got anything else. I'm about to get long-winded, man. But
I just want to say, ladies, if y'all can't see Dre, you need to check him out on YouTube, because he is dapper in his outfit tonight.
Oh, calm down. Calm down.
Yeah. Hey, she said it. Listen, if you want Apple, Apple or Spotify right now, go ahead and jump on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and like and comment on Dre right now. Dre came in with the tracksuit.
Here we go.
And it got a hood on it. I ain't even noticed the hood.
Oh yeah,
and they representing UNC hard tonight. Reg and shirt, backdrop. I noticed Dre and his backdrop.
That's every. No. This is every episode.
Yeah,
I know.
We know
this stuff right here don't leave now.
Nah.
This stuff right here do not go nowhere.
All right. But good people, once again, thank y'all for joining us, man. I forgot to say that at the beginning, but if y'all still here, hey, hit that subscribe button and do all that good stuff that y'all do. Oh, UNC is up 50-36 at the half.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a great night.
Ooh.
Might have to make a call, but anyway. Hey y'all, hold it down. And episode 29 in the books. Hey, thank everybody for joining us and listening. We'll talk to y'all later next week. As always, we're unapologetic and we're unfiltered, and we out of here. And I still don't know why they named that baby Archie, but whatever. We're gonna end it on that note. Do not name your child Archie. We out of here. We gone.
What is wrong with you?
What
is wrong with you?
Hey, let that young man make it, man.
Stop. Imagine if he, hey, yo.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.